Okay, so catch everybody up. If you look in the lower right hand of the map, in the Harkenwald here area, you had just fought a fight outside of Albridge, which is
by the river.
a town just north of the river, and there's a little bit of farming places south of the river. So you had fought there. You had met up with some of the people of Albridge, and the whole area, the whole Harkenwald area. You had learned that there were probably around 100 or so people living in the various towns in the Harkenwald who were ready, at least able-bodied fighters. Might be farmers or other craftspeople, but they could actually fight. Um, there is also about 50 wood singer elves and 2 druids who were going to help. Um, kind of the plan with you all was for them to try to leave better. Um, I believe that spot here, dot Harkin is city or main large town.
Were you talking about the other map? Because it's up in the upper left-hand corner.
Oh, okay. There's where it. I just. Yes. Okay, there we go. So yes, you're up here at Albridge, the large town of Harkin. This whole area, the old sovereign called himself a baron and called it the Baron of Harkenwald, but it's a loose community of villages and towns. Nothing very big at all. Even Harkin isn't too big. Marl was completely destroyed. And the plan was kind of in the large town of Harkin, and that were the Iron Circle forces, and the main part of the Harkenwalders forces were going to try to engage them in a feint, kind of attack them and pull away and try to draw them, thinking that they were in a rout. While your characters were able to hopefully slip into keep and take out uh, the leadership of the Iron Circle that is operating within the Harkenwald. Ref. The Baron was Baron Stockmare. He was the one that was kind of deposed.
Is he still around, or
It's
was
unknown.
he? Okay.
He was
What?
ruling. He was ruling one day, and the next day he was not, and it was never mentioned.
Was he popular?
He wasn't disliked, but he wasn't like one of those rulers that like everybody adored. He's basically a guy who got the job done, and like I said, it's more of a hamlets, villages, small towns that each have their own, you know, some of them have like a little town council, or you might have a mayor, things like that. They all report under the Baron, but again, he wasn't like a big hero that
He
people
wasn't.
knew. He wasn't like charismatic, I guess would
Right.
be a good thing. He was
He
he
wasn't
did
a William Wallace leader that people are going to flock to.
right. Um, but the Iron Circle has definitely been worse. The current Iron Circle ruler is Nazin Redhorn, or sorry, Redthorn. That
Who was that again?
he is the current ruler of Harkenwald.
He's the Iron Circle, though.
He's Iron Circle commander. He took a detachment of the Iron Circle company, decided he wanted to make a little kingdom for himself.
And we had said that we passed out the stuff we got from Albridge to the rebels so that they
Yes,
could use it.
you said that you wanted or recommended that they paint them different or add marking.
Something so that we could tell the difference. Yeah.
So the the Harkenwalders are going to go down the main road.
Is anybody still hurt?
Triad is not. I guess you healed people
Yeah,
afterwards.
I was healing.
Can't remember.
I want to make sure nobody's hurt so that if we take care of it now to get it done.
Katung's back to full.
Yeah. I thought we did it at the end, but I wasn't positive. Grouton would be one to check, I guess.
I think he said I don't really need it. I don't know. It looks like he might have a.
Well, on the walk, I would heal him.
So on your walk, at some point, you're gonna need to split off from the main force. So
Are we gonna head to the side road that's coming down from Darden and come into the back of the town that way?
I think that would be a long,
yeah, if you did that, it would be very long.
more than likely.
Well,
But you could.
No, if we go down the main road and then
Like that,
yeah,
or like that.
yeah.
I mean, if we're sneaking in, I don't think we go down a road.
Well,
Well,
it's just that the road would show us we're going in the right direction. We don't want to start going through the woods and end up all the way down at the Woodsinger camp.
if you did that, you went through woods into plains into woods again. So then you're wrong. I'm just saying we don't want to walk down the road to get into town. We're probably going to come in somewhere through here, or possibly through here.
Yeah.
So that's what I need to know. Are you taking the north route or the south route?
Asking them the layout of the town, which side of this road is closer to the keep.
That's the key.
Oh, that's the keep there. Okay. Then I would say we go through these woods, cross the road to get to the keep. So yeah, the north side seems better to me.
They would give everybody 4 days worth of provisions.
Okay.
Write down whatever your food poundage amount is. Okay. Here won't be good. Okay. You would be leaving in the next morning. 26th. Or sorry, the 25th.
And I'd get 16 ISP back. Is that correct? Or 16 magic points back. 8 hours of rest, 2 an hour.
If yours is a 2 an hour.
Yeah.
There is enough people at various levels that I can't with certainty say 2 like I usually do.
Right. It's 8 hours of rest though.
Yes.
Okay. So beforehand, I might want to identify a magic object. I gotta look it up. Which spell was that again? So psychic object reading. So it costs 3, and then add 10% for every 3 additional. So if I did 15, that would be 4 additional. So that would be 70% chance. This is for operation and history.
Okay. Object reading.
Yes. Because that's what I can spend and get back in a night, basically.
Okay. I was just pulling it up so I could read it.
Yep, no problem. I'm looking to see what might be the most useful for us. Actually, I'm gonna do the medium amulet that is in the shape of a shield.
Okay.
Is there a way to do a percentile roll, or let's see?
Yeah, there is a die symbol. 300 when it pops out. Simple dice roller.
You're just talking on the side, okay?
Yeah.
All right. D100, and this should be a 70% chance. Yeah. And this doesn't. You can't qualify for non-stressful on this, can you?
No.
Okay.
This is just depend. You got it. This was on amulet.
Yeah, there was an amulet that is in the shape of a shield.
Fine. Right. Loot. Journaled.
This was all
Yeah.
from the.
The layer.
Yeah.
There was an amulet with type of gold.
I have in parentheses shield, so I thought the amulet was in the shape of a shield, maybe. So I have it right after like a recurve bow, and right before black reinforced leather armor.
Armor. A basket. Boot. Brace. Hide armor. Halberd.
So
Staff.
in my list, the basket and all that stuff came later. This was before that. This was
Yeah, but
after.
you might have found stuff in a different order than.
Gotcha. It's right below the stuff that had the stuff, the cape of baffling.
Yeah, the only thing that I don't have amulet symbol.
So there's a holy symbol of Ray that I see,
Yes.
and then there was a medium amulet that had the shield. That's all I got. I can show you my list. The only thing missing on that list is the cape, which was up there by the rapier that was off the statue. So I don't know if the amulet came off the second statue.
It might be part of.
If it's not there, then I would have done the dagger instead.
Okay, so it was on one of the statues.
Okay.
Yep. And you were doing it on opera, correct?
Yeah.
So, how to say, there's in character version and then out of character count. So, in character, you see, you know that any light armor, it would gain a +1 to AR when it's activated.
Okay.
But if you move, it goes away. I guess, sorry. What you would know is it boosts your armor if you don't move. Mechanically, you activate it, you gain a +1 to AR, but then if you move in combat, the bonus is lost until sunset.
Okay. So you activate it, and as long as you stand still,
Yes.
you get the bonus. Okay. And is it only functions on light armor?
Yeah, it would be any light armor, so your leathers, your cloth added.
And what does Katunk wear?
It's called a shield arm.
Katunk has reinforced leather armor.
So it's a medium amulet. Could we put it on a bigger chain or not?
Yeah, amulets one, unless you're way.
It was called a shield charm. Is that what you said?
Yes.
So I would say, Katunk, if you're going to stand still and shoot, make this thing active, and it'll give you a bonus to your armor class till you move.
Alrighty.
It will bolster your armor unless you move, and then it will not work again until the next day.
Okay. Where would I put that on my character sheet?
So
Notes.
you could write shield charm and note. I'll write the whole chat, and then I'll make clickable item.
So Triad, I can't do it now, but I do have that you took the magical rapier.
Yes.
Is that a fighting style that you're going to use?
Yes.
Okay, so
I currently use that fighting style.
if I get a chance, I will do that one next.
Right. Yeah, because I don't know what that one does. The others I do.
But you got the cape.
I have the cape, yeah. And I have a large dagger +2 strike parry.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, Peter. See on your combat page under values here.
Combat page, values to share, yes.
Okay, see the bottom AR that has the drop down menu under your shock points.
Yep.
It has that little caret that you can do the drop down.
Okay.
And see where it says shield charm 19 plus.
Yes.
So what that means is if you activate the shield charm and your SDC is at 19 or more, you click that and now you'll see your armor rating went up to 13.
In that box, my AR is in black, and then where it says shield charm,
Yeah, and if you click that, you should get a drop down that you can change what you want it.
well, okay. The drop down menu is all gray.
Yes, that's the show that is a drop down menu.
Okay. But it doesn't seem to be. Okay. Okay, I see it changing now.
Right.
So what should the normal one be?
It should be, if you look at where you have reinforced leather armor, you have 32 out of 38.
Yes.
So if you look at that top, AR-12 is SDC of 19 or more. So 32 is more than 19, so that's what you're at.
Okay.
And that's why I guess I can't. For some reason, it needs to go down. But then, so you'd have an 11 shield charm, 12 through 18 S.
And I get that
Nine.
SDC number back up by finding somebody that can repair my armor.
Correct.
Does that need to be a blacksmith or?
They would do the best job on it, or sorry, it would be a leather worker since it's reinforced leather. But there is general repair that it doesn't look as nice, but it can get the job done. But for under the AR now, for all the SDC values, I put a shield charm there.
Okay.
So one is 19 or more. The next one is 12 to 18. The other one,
I've got general repair, but it's not very good. If I tried to do it myself, I could make it worse.
There's no like critical mess ups, but I haven't looked at the repair rules in a long time.
Yeah, I've only got a general repair of 7%.
Yeah, you definitely want to take time, not do it in something stressful. You get bonus.
Yeah, I could help you with repair.
All right. Well, it's not something we can do right now, so.
No, later.
Yeah, general repair can help repair it if you haven't taken more than 10 SDC points. If your armor hasn't taken more than 10 SDC.
Mira esto, es impresionante.
It doesn't hurt it. It's just what you would spend that time and not
Right.
do anything. It can restore up to 2d6 damage, whereas the leatherworking would be able to do a better job. Plus the general repair. It's going to look like I repaired it, not like a expert repaired it. This has obviously been repaired by somebody
Uh huh.
who can get the job done, but it's not going to look nice.
Right.
Okay.
I have leather working too.
Well, I'm a troll, so what do I care about whether it looks good or not?
Sir Emery might
Well, I'm
disagree, but
staying with
he's not
you, so
around.
I want it to look good. Plus, I need to practice my leather working and general repair for when I meet Sir Emery.
Meet who?
Sir Emery, I'm a squire.
I
I
think
think
he's become a legend.
he's
He
a
is a legend.
figment of your imagination.
No, he's around somewhere.
That's all I had to do before going to bed. So
Okay.
didn't mean to side rail us for 40 minutes.
So you wake up, like I said, you should be giving yourself 4 days.
Yeah.
Then the band starts marching down the road towards Harkin, King Road. At some point, as you can see, the miles might be 10 or so miles. It'll take some.
So where we're splitting off, it's about 15 miles by ourselves.
Well, that's not. That's the grid's based off of the map behind it.
Oh,
If- um,
okay.
it can't look at maps.
So 15 miles is about 5 miles.
Yeah, it'll take pretty much the entire day. So you actually waking up early in the march. Not gonna need to fight nighttime, or they might split off like that. They're not able to do forced marches and stuff. Not like their soldiers or mercenaries. So they're gonna take 2 days to get to Harkin.
Okay. Well, if
After
we're
the
gonna,
first day, at the morning of the second day, then they will, or you guys then split off. that area. So,
If there's going to be a second day, then I would try to do Jason's rapier.
okay.
It would be at the 70% again.
Okay. You know. So you didn't know anything about that one?
No. To my
No.
knowledge, we didn't know anything about it.
No.
What were the things? I do remember you knew something.
We know it's part of the regalia. I don't like what was it? The blade. I accidentally deleted the word, so it's like the blade singer regalia or something.
Oh, the Blade Dancers Regalia.
Blade dancer regalia. Yeah.
But I know that you had looked. I thought you had looked at something and knew what it could do.
The medium cape is the only thing that I know. That and
Yeah,
then the shield
Okay.
or the shield charm. We just haven't had time, and I've been really low on mana.
No, I know. I just remember you knowing a specific item did something, and I couldn't recall which item. If you knew what the
Gotcha.
cape was, then that's
yeah,
the item.
the cape.
Okay. So this was on the rapier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Its name is Harmony. It's balanced very nicely for better accuracy with attacks.
Lost.
I know.
You know that it is meant to be used in conjunction with the offhand weapon.
So use it in the offhand weapon?
It's meant to be used with the parry dagger.
Okay. With an offhand weapon. Okay.
No, with the specific offhand.
That was. So did you?
Oh, with that dagger.
There's a
Yeah,
parry dagger.
yeah.
Oh, you have that dagger too? I didn't have that
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, there were bracers, gloves, a cape, a rapier, and then a parrying dagger.
Were the boots part of the other statue?
The other one had boots, a blade, a recurve bow, the charm, and armor.
Reinforced leather armor.
Yeah.
So it's balanced for attack. It's named Harmony, and it is meant to be used with that dagger.
All right.
And the game mechanics of that are when wielded with that parrying dagger and not doing a simultaneous attack with both weapons. If you score a critical hit, you can make a free action immediately after resolving critical damage. Even if the critical attack is successfully defended against.
Free action, but not attack.
It's a free attack after
Okay.
resolving the critical attack.
Just
Oh,
because
wow.
of the Mystic Scholar, I wanted to make sure that it wasn't that it couldn't be an attack.
No, it's specifically, it must be an attack.
Okay.
And even if say you critted and they critted and equaled or better your crit in the defense, it would still allow you to do the free attack. Is that understandable?
Yes. And that would be like a natural crit, correct?
No, it doesn't have to be a 20. It's just as long as you can crit.
Crit.
Different
Okay.
occupations get higher crit ranges as they advance the level.
Okay.
So if you're at something that gave you I crit at 18 to 20, then
Oh, yeah.
sorry, it's a
I
natural.
see.
It's a natural 18,
Yeah.
19, or 20 at that point. It's not
Okay.
a critical because you rolled a 2 and you have a plus
Bonuses.
18.
Yeah. I gotcha.
What about hand-to-hand skill that like says it's a crit from behind?
Then it's a crit.
Okay. All right.
And then you know that the damage and strike bonuses increase as you gain level. Right. So then the question is, are you going to use that rapier
Yes.
with your other rapier or that rapier?
With the dagger.
Clone.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Oh, that was it also. If you successfully, that's not a. So it basically has 3 different things. Okay, the first is off of the critical, which I explained. If you crit and you're not using both in a simultaneous attack, and you crit, then you can get an immediate free attack against that same target, even if it's successfully defended. Then it has a property that when you successfully hit with both, the matching pairing dagger and harmony. All right. So when you successfully hit with both harmony and the matching pairing dagger, 1 point of the damage does hit point damage. But the point of damage is lost if the target doesn't.
Okay.
So if he hits for 10 points of damage, you do 9 shock points and 1 hit point.
Yes. Which would mean you gave the person
Mm.
wounded. But if you're fighting something that doesn't have hit in Anthony's example, you would use 9 points. But at your level, the weapon's doing 2 more points of damage than a normal.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So I added a new weapon to your attacks.
Yep, I see that.
And then if you hover over it explains everything.
Okay. Yep.
It doesn't do anything extra with parry, so you can just use your normal short sword parry for that.
I got the parry as the dagger too.
Ah. And I just added a throwing.
Very cool. Thank you, old man Nicholas.
You're welcome. We've had them. It's top time we started using.
What did you put that under? Dagger? That's not from the Well of Hell.
Oh, it wasn't?
No. It was from
That
the
was-
statue when you fought underneath the
Then-
Stonehenge thing.
The Iron Circle Goblin Lair.
Fought a
Because I got
undead
the
wizard.
Well of Hell dagger that had the +2 strike parry.
Oh, that's a different dagger.
Yeah, that's
That's a different dagger. Oh, okay.
But I'll go ahead and hand you this dagger saying this weapon likes this dagger. They're best friends.
Oh.
So you may or may
You-
not figure out what if there's any bonuses on the other one.
Yep.
When
Do-
I have
do you
time, I'll let you know.
Do you want this other dagger I have in place of that?
Oh, if you have is it magical or is it just well made?
It's the Well of Hell dagger that has the +2 strike parry.
Is that just from craftsmanship, Lehman?
I think it's a magical dagger that I converted from the characters from the other game.
Okay. Then yes, I'd
So
be interested.
basically, it's a magic dagger +2, but it might have been to parry. No, here it's showing +2 to hit. Oh, what's a normal dagger?
I have normal
it
daggers.
looks like it's to strike and parry.
Yeah.
I
Not
would
to damage.
but if it is magical,
Strike
I'd
parry.
be
But it would be done by magic.
Yes, I'd be interested because there are things out there that can only be damaged by magic.
Okay.
So I will swap things out.
Yes.
Let me do that. I can get a hell dagger carry.
I see well of hell, yeah.
Up at the top. And
Well, that'll be the next one I identify, I guess. I didn't expect them to chain off of each other.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That works perfect for Triad.
so I'm just changing your normal dagger
Okay.
that you had there. If you want to keep that normal dagger, I can drag and drop it.
No.
Dagger.
I have several. I think 2 normal ones.
I mean, you could just write it down.
Yeah.
This one might be doing stuff
Alright, so sorry.
different, but that I will actually I very So you see the up at the top and in the attacks you now have a knife, and then in
Nice.
parentheses it
Question mark.
says question mark paring dagger.
Yes.
You know what the cape does, right?
Yes.
Baffling cape.
The baffling cake, yeah.
Oh. So when Old Man Nicholas gives Triad the paring dagger, they feel very smooth in your hand. And you kind of feel a little
Do they look similar in like fashion?
yeah, they look like if to do you have like a recognized weapon quality?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me rolling. You can give yourself bonuses for time. Army kind of stuff.
Non-stress.
Well, it is kind of stressful because you have a big day tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, time. Double time? Would that be sufficient enough? Or
You could do the 5 times
5 times. Oh,
or whatever the highest is when coupled.
yep. When coupled. Oh wow! I rolled super high there.
Yeah, you guess.
Funny.
Okay, very similar to how I had it with Peter. You look at your values there on your combat page.
Yep.
Not your top AR, which says armor rating AR, but the other one that has the drop down. Currently, you have above 80 SDC, so
Okay.
you have the armor rating
Yeah.
of 17 there.
Yep.
You have 3 new ones for if you have at least 2 items of the Blade Dancer regalia.
Oh. Okay.
So if you move it down to Blade Dancer SDC 80 plus, since your armor has more than 80 SDC, that's your new armor.
Wow. Okay. That's pretty impressive. It's really impressive.
Okay, anything else?
No.
I wish I could figure out how to just hit a button, but I can't. AR isn't an attribute variable. Don't know how to modify. That's the way to get around it. Okay, so you were you said the north?
Yes.
Does anybody have any type of navigation,
Hunting.
hunt?
I.
Wilderness survival, sense of direction.
Okay, so the direction. Like it would. So you have it. So that's fine. Not very difficult. The open, not really plains, but open grasslands with trees here and there, but not, not big forest because a lot of it's cut down. But you do get to close to Harkin, and there's that area here, kind of getting through the woods, and until you get self.
Look both ways before crossing the road.
Well, when we get relatively close, we're waiting for sounds of attack, right? And hopefully that pulls out extra guards from the keep.
Right.
Well, did we want to cross this back road and get behind the keep over here?
Well, we want to stay under cover. I don't know that there's much cover out there.
What are you doing?
So, okay, the map's hard to tell. Looking at this is about a mile from this tree edge here to the keep, roughly. So if we cross,
Yeah.
is this trees here again?
No, those are buildings.
Okay. They blurred out on me. I couldn't
Yeah.
really tell
Mhm.
what they were. And how tall is the grass?
It wouldn't hide anybody,
Okay.
unless maybe Lily.
So I think we need to go to the edge of the trees here, watch the keep, and watch for them to leave, and then go about getting in. That's old man Nicholas's suggestion.
Works for me.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion. So, should we set up some type of watch?
Well,
I mean,
you're
we'll all be
walking.
on watch when we get there.
You get to the tree line, kind of moving through that small forest. And you're going through it a bit, and then suddenly it seems like it's night.
Like we took a few steps forward and it went nighttime. So if we take a few steps back, is it stay nighttime?
Yes, but then you're like not where you were. Like the tree that you're pretty sure you passed. Longer
Hmm.
different tree.
I wonder if I could fly up and see if something's amiss with these woods.
Let's tie a rope around your waist if you're going to get far away from us.
Can I do sense
Okay.
of direction to see if I can orient myself to when we entered the darkness and came out?
Yes, and you're very confused. Because the normal thing, sun, stars, what landmarks, all of that's different. In fact, you tie a rope. Do you have a rope to tie around? Or are you
Let me.
talking as if you have a
I have 30
I'm,
feet
talk-
of rope.
I'm talking as if hopefully somebody has rope. If not, I was going to use fishing
Yeah,
string.
I got 30 feet of rope.
Okay, so
I
triad.
I have 30 foot also.
Do you go 30 or 60?
60.
So you get about 50 feet up, and it's thick tree canopy that you cannot fly.
Okay. I go back down and I tell him I can't fly up that way. Too thick of tree canopy.
Maybe we should try and head to the edge of the woods.
Which way's to the edge? I think we just move forward, and maybe those things up there are going to attack and try to kill us.
What's forward?
Towards the things that might eat us. But before we move up there, let me cast a spell. So I'm going to cast Fleetfoot on the party.
Okay. Give me a save versus.
Okay. Maybe I'm not going to cast Fleetfoot on them. Combat tab versus spell.
Oh.
Unable to cast spell?
Unable. Yeah, you don't spend your magic. Is it
You're silent.
this thing I said, or is it other thing? How do I do?
Wow.
Well, nothing for to do it except to do it.
What are we doing?
I'm walking forward towards the things that might eat us. I will call out, "Hello, are you friendly?"
Everybody can give me a perception.
Maybe.
It looks like 3 bears.
I don't. Yeah, it does look like 3 bears.
Maybe
looks
they
like-
know where Goldilocks is.
Goldilocks might be in the house behind them.
Looks like a huge tree.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know. I'm stumped. Maybe they're friendly.
They're either friendly or hungry.
Did you bring a picnic basket?
We have a basket. I don't know what it does yet. Hello in the house or tree. Hello in the tree.
Maybe there's a druid.
More a Beastmaster. Can I attempt to cast again?
Yeah.
All right, I will. Now that we're here, just in case, I will attempt to cast. So let me give you save versus spells.
You save.
All right. So let's see how many people I affect. 1d6. All right. So unfortunately, only 2, which means Shep and Triad right now.
That's fine.
So Triad, you have.
activated.
Yep. And so does Shep.
Let's go ahead and put people into combat.
Let me take off the. Let's see, how much is that one again?
Rolling this. Or
Just put yourself into combat first.
okay.
Once everybody's. Now you can choose your stances.
I'm guessing they're not friendly.
Or maybe I aggroed them when I cast a spell.
And then you can roll initiative. Turn yourself green. Katunk.
I'm gonna grab a chunk of horse meat and toss it up by this guy.
Okay.
See if we can make friends.
Old Man Nicholas.
All right, sorry, still trying to set up my
Shouldn't I
counter.
have more actions than just one if I'm in a range stance?
Did you put yourself in a range stance?
I'm pretty sure I did.
I don't see you have a stance on.
Oh, okay. I clicked it on my character, but I didn't do it on my character sheet.
Yeah, the token doesn't mean anything except for to let you know.
Okay.
So I need to save again to cast a spell?
Yes.
Nope. So I lose track of my spell. Actually,
This was the
there's
bear that you threw the meat at, right? Correct?
Yes. Yes.
I prefer to eat the meat after I hear the victim scream.
well, that's not very nice.
And it
Oh, where'd it go?
disappears.
Son of a
Talking bears.
invisible bears.
This bear stands up. starts moving this direction. And dis- And then this bear stands up and says, "Damn it, I'm last again," and pulls out a short sword.
What?
Shep.
So my character sheet was blocking when you said that the second bear moved away. Was he moving down this trail when he went invisible?
Yes.
Okay. Right now, Shep's staying by me to guard me, so he is done.
Try it.
Staying here. So I will be done. With my new rapier and dagger out.
Katunk.
Targeting the one that hasn't disappeared.
Shoot.
Okay. Trying to remember, what do I click on to attack?
Your weapon.
Die.
The what?
The you click on the name of the weapon.
So if you're on your combat tab and you look at, you've got you got ranged attack,
Yes.
bow. You click on the name of you click.
And I get a pop-up.
You click on the die.
Oh, sorry. You click on the die. It's
on the
the
die.
opposite of Earth Dawn.
That I was wondering if I clicked on the 1d10.
No, that's
Or-
the
No,
damage.
that's for damage.
Okay.
That's what you
That's
click
the
on
hit.
to make Jason right. He doesn't get confused. He just plays
No.
the game.
Confusing enough for me.
Now you can roll where it says damage in chat, or you could roll it where the damage was spelt out on your character. Either way. Your arrow whizzes as if it's going to hit that bear. And it stops about here, disappears, and you hear, "Damn it! Ugh!"
I think there's somebody right in front of you, Triad.
Oh, man.
Oh, and that should be double damage.
It would have been, but since you hit something that you weren't expecting to hit, it wouldn't be double damage because
Okay.
it wasn't your target. But otherwise, yes, you're. Katunk, in your right ear, you hear a whisper. "Scared yet?" Shep.
Is there any evidence of blood from?
Nope.
Well, Shep is gonna move this way and see if he runs into anything before he gets to that. Runs into something.
Yep.
He's gonna bite the air.
So make yourself very off. Click the off very button.
That's on the combat, right?
Yep. Defense modifiers.
Oh, defense modifiers. I was looking at the attack modifier.
You can't switch stances in the middle of a round, can you?
No, you can switch weapons. You just won't gain the stance benefit. You'll gain
So
the weapon benefit.
So I can't target him, but I'm targeting him. And he will bite. Or not. Jesus.
That's it. Triad, you saw Shep leap forward, bounce back from like running into something, and then bite in the air.
Okay, I'm going to strike where he bit at.
So
If I'm close enough.
You'd have to move. You'd have to move to where, yeah, like there.
Okay.
And then you could make yourself off very.
Very off. Yep. There we go. And strike.
Yeah, I couldn't do very off and slightly off because then it would move all the things into different spaces.
Oh man.
Well, mine was a -2, Jason.
Okay, mine was 2. So, wow.
You started off sucking, and then both of your die rolls started off sucking.
Yeah. Huh.
So, Katunk.
I'm going to shoot at the one that I can see. And if I hit something in between, oh well.
Yeah, I'll give you your normal crit. You're gonna hit more like your arrow's gonna hit
Okay.
and disappear there. But it was a crit, so I'll give you the crit. You just don't get the double
Nice.
crit for
The triple for.
right.
So that'll be
Okay.
a double.
Yeah. Shep.
Didn't hear anything hit the ground, right?
Correct.
Then
Did we hear a curse?
You heard a grunt. It wasn't. That one wasn't a grunt.
So he will try to bite at it again. Nope. Jesus.
It rolled better. Still not a positive number.
No. I need to get above regular hits at least. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Triad.
Same thing. Hey, look at that.
You hit.
Ooh.
You feel your rapier stab in.
Oh, nice.
You can roll your, or that was your damage.
Yep, that was.
It was just the same numbers. I was.
Yeah.
uh, you hear a voice say, "Damn it, they can see the invisible."
You bet we can.
Katunk.
Based on Triad, Shep, and where my last two arrows have went, do I have a fairly decent idea of where the invisible?
You would still be very off if you're if
Yeah.
you're gonna shoot for an invisible person.
Yeah, you should just
Okay.
do what you're doing and accidentally do better than us.
Just because you rolled well doesn't mean that you're gonna hit the thing
Okay.
between. But you, unlike the other two, have actually been rolling really well.
Right.
So even
Okay.
though you're not hitting your target, your roll was high enough to hit something. And this is another case where it was high enough to hit the other thing. We're just at normal damage now, correct? Or
Yes.
it was but anyway, we're past the
two.
Yes.
okay. Oh, Shep.
Come on, Shep. You can do it. You can do it. No, you can't. No, you can't.
Going the other way. Going the other way.
He's over here, boy. He's over here.
He's got dirt in his nose. He can't smell shit.
Triad.
Yep. Roll. Oh. Dang. That's a good roll. I'm guessing that one hit.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out all your bonuses cancel
It's like
out.
Oh, yeah.
I
they
was
do.
confused. I'm like, how did you roll and your total be the same? And okay, it's just everything adds up and then it all goes down. Okay. Okay. Katunk.
Once again,
That's gonna hit. We're at Newish. Yeah. The bear becomes visible again, and I think I was trying to say visible and physical at the same time, but it becomes visible again, and it is dead on the ground, and it doesn't quite look exactly like a bear. Its legs and arms are in proportion more to like a goblin. And actually, then it shrinks as well.
it's got a bunch of arrows sticking out of it.
I did roll them wrong.
We rolling a new initiative?
Oh yeah, sorry. You rolled an ish.
No, I didn't.
It says Katunk rolls for initiative.
I didn't roll it.
Did other people roll or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Katunk gets clawed.
Is this something I can dodge?
No, you can't see it.
Okay.
To be able to do an active parry or dodge, you have to see it coming. But you feel it. And a big slice goes across your chest. Triad.
I move up to this bear and attack him.
Katunk, you have a feeling it's around here.
Okay.
Oh, I can take my off very
Yes,
off.
be sure to do that.
Whoa.
Let's see. Oh, it does have it's the one that has shorts. It can try to parry.
Yes.
Is it gonna parry? Probably
Good.
not. Nope, it doesn't parry.
That. Whoa. That was a good hit. Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, you poked him. Shep.
Flank him.
Well, at least just try to minimize where he can move to. All right. I took that off, so regular attack.
That hits.
Wow, almost max damage.
Yeah, like
I almost thought that was the wrong amount. Like I couldn't get that.
Wounded it. Trying to find where those are. Okay. Katunk.
So am I off or very off?
If you try to do anything to the one that's invisible, yes.
Which one? Very off?
Very off.
Off
yes.
very.
Nope.
That hit.
Oh, that hit?
Mm-hmm. They're not wearing armor.
Are you
Maybe
afraid of me now?
maybe only the troll can see invisible.
Well,
That's what it's looking like.
you're looking worse than it, so we'll see. Old man Nicholas.
All right. Well, we'll try that save again.
Nope.
All right. So I'm just gonna move.
Okay. You tried to cast. Failed. Okay. This one is gonna try to stab Triad. You're not sure if that's gonna hit or not.
I'm going to try and parry.
Okay. And you parried.
Right.
Which, from your roll, you know it wouldn't hit, but it was close.
Okay.
That's gonna hit Katunk.
No chance to parry or anything.
Nope.
No.
Oh, crap.
Ooh.
And the last thing Katunk sees before blackness engulfs him is a bear-like face with dark eyes grinning. Triad.
Going to poke the bear.
No, he does not parry. Shep.
All right. More of the same.
That's good.
Get him, Shep.
He bites him and he shakes him and he spits him out, and then he gives this one down here a doggy grin.
Tastes like goblin.
Yeah. Then he makes a yuck face. He doesn't. Meat's meat.
Triad.
Hold on, I gotta let the dog in.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take a real quick bio break.
Okay. Do we want to take a 10-minute break? Let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break, everybody. We'll
Okay.
be back around 8:10, 8:15, somewhere there.
Okay.
Okay, so it looked like it was Triad's turn.
Yep.
Yep. So Triad's going to fly down here. Not really fly, I guess. And then attack.
It did not have a... You can do damage.
Okay.
Chip. That's going to hit. Oops. Wrong. You wounded. Triad.
Triad is going to do a simultaneous attack.
Okay.
I was trying to find that page.
You basically just roll one.
What one? Okay.
So yeah, that's going to hit.
Okay.
I believe it's rolling once, and they can only parry if they had. It can't parry.
Yeah, the character can strike with both weapons, rolling one die, losing any automatic parry until the end of their next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think you roll damage twice.
Twice.
For each weapon.
And then I can make another attack. Correct?
You did crit.
Oh, that's crit. Yep, you're right. Okay, so this is my rapier.
And that would not be for the...
Double attack, that's when you single attack.
It says it's successfully hit with both.
That's the
Harmony
one
and-
where 1 point goes
damage
through.
does. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's two different things. One's for critical and
That's
one's for
right.
using both.
Okay.
It's wounded, so it's already down to hit points, so it'll do full damage for both of them.
Okay. So this is the rapier damage.
Okay.
And then the knife. Oh, I killed it. Ooh.
Okay.
Healer, Katon.
Do I need to save for healing touch?
No, because that's not you're not magic.
Okay. So that is 3 added to your heal base, Katunk, and that's
Okay.
how much you get back.
All right. I guess that lets me wake up.
Well, you got your coma stuff.
Your coma death.
Magically healed.
2 out of 3, so the first one failed.
When do I do the next one?
You can just do it since we're not in combat. And once more. Okay. Wake up from a too familiar position.
Yeah.
And go ahead and give me those percentile roll.
What percentile?
A D100.
Just a right. You just need to roll 1d100.
$89. Minor brain damage. -1 IQ. You can drag and drop that permanent.
I thought it was only if you went past death that you got the permanent injuries.
No, you go past death, you're dead. I didn't.
Yeah.
It's anytime you go. It's anytime you go past 0. If you go to -1 or lower.
Right.
This was minor brain.
Minor brain damage. Yeah, right now there's no past death except for I don't know if anybody can resurrect.
Not yet. And I think it's if I can heal him in the same round, but I wouldn't have been able to. It would have had to been a new initiative.
Right. Yeah, the last time you didn't get it because you were perfect at 0, so you hadn't gone 0, or you hadn't gone negative. You're at 0, you hadn't gone. Okay.
So I tell Triad to search them while I intermittently heal Katonk. So let me know how long it takes him to search them, and every other minute.
They each had a short sword that are like medium short swords. That is it. I was trying to figure what skill it might.
What Queek?
Interesting enough, I think this will fall.
I don't think I have that yet. Oh no.
Does anybody have religious doctrines, deities?
Nope.
No, that would be my other character.
Yeah, I don't think I have it either. Doesn't look like it.
Okay. You've never seen or heard of these type of things.
So I'll do one more healing on Katunk.
Okay.
So that would have been 3 rounds off of the Fleetfoot.
Okay.
Well, that's not what I wanted to do.
So that was another 3 plus heal base.
Okay.
All right, something's not working right for that.
What are you trying to do?
Put this back to 5. But when I go to control rounds, the number disappears.
It won't do it because we're not in combat.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So after I heal him that time, I say while the spell's still up, because I might not get another one, go to the door. Let's check it out. So it should take another round, I guess, to get up and gather around the door, putting us at 4 rounds. Go, go, go! All right, doesn't look like there's anybody in here.
No, there doesn't appear to be anybody in here. Although these 2 things in the upper corners look like cages
Okay.
that have been burst open from like whatever was inside of them burst out.
Okay.
And
that's glowing? Well, it looked like it was at first when I saw it.
There's various things putting off light.
Oh, it's like the light's kind of moving. I see.
Uh,
It kind of shifts back and forth up
okay,
here.
yeah, it's very yeah, it's some very a lot of skulls and stuff.
Well, I'm going to attempt.
Blood.
I'm going to attempt this. So saving throw.
Yeah. Yes, there is a presence.
So I'm going to do it. Increase the duration. I'm going to try to find it to see if I can figure out where the source of the thing that's screwing me over is. Let's see. I got to subtract the points for that first. So this will last for 8 rounds as I look around.
Okay.
So if I can find where the source of the presence is.
Yes, there appears to be this and this have strange symbols on them, and it's like a what do I want to say? Kind of like a bowl that looks to appears to be bloodstained, where then once the bowl is filled, it kind of goes down, drips in here, then it drips out, fills octagon pattern. Like this also was once filled. It has a similar pattern. Body would put blood in here, drip it into that, active, give it by magic.
So I would like to tilt it so the blood stops dripping.
Oh, there's no blood in it. It's just blood was.
Oh, okay. Then to turn it off, would that be study circles?
No.
Okay. I have study circles or study symbols.
It would be a demon devil.
No, okay. Let's think I have that one. Yes. I will take a couple minutes to do this. The extra time.
Okay. Yep.
So I'll do triple time.
Okay, you succeeded. Yeah, it appears to be some hellish infernal process, some devices that they're unholy relics. You figure that either a beloved or a priest of the Lord of Hell or something like that had gotten a hold of these items, and you figure out basically you put in blood for the blood, and it's like an on-off switch.
So if we put blood in here and then pour it in there, it turns it off.
That's what you think.
Okay. So I tell Shep, fetch, and have him go drag one of those bodies in.
Okay.
Like, guys, you might want to look away from this part. It's not going to be pretty. And I cut open a goblet. I cut open a goblet and drain it inside this.
Well,
bowl.
it doesn't look like a goblin. It tastes.
Or well, yeah, I know. Shep, I forgot. Shep tasted goblin. I cut open a small bear thing and pour it in the.
It bubbles and hisses and doesn't appear to do anything.
Oh. I don't think they have.
Religious doctrine, you might know why.
Doesn't have real blood, I don't think. So how much blood does this need?
It would need either 10 shock points or 5 hit points.
Shep, buddy. No, never mind. I can't do that. One of you willing to donate? I can heal you after. Or I can heal you before, then you can donate, and then I can heal you after.
I'm still pretty weak.
Triad, buddy. I need some blood in here. It might be the only way we can leave these woods. Did we lose Jason?
Oh,
Triad's just like sneaking in the. He's like,
yeah.
tiptoe backwards, tiptoe backwards.
Pretty much, yes.
All right. Old man Nicholas cuts his hand and bleeds 10 shock points into the thing.
Okay. Kind of
liking this.
fill up that.
Yeah.
You
This
pour it
is
into
all
the other
evil.
place.
Yep.
While he was going through all that, Triad and Katunk, give me some perception rolls.
Katunk's still a little woozy.
Yeah. I'm looking at Katunk on what's wrong with you?
Oh, you took the shock points off already? Okay.
Yep. Wow. Okay. Well. So you pour that back in.
Ah, I'm under a tree.
You can still move.
Okay, that was weird. Strangeness in this wood I do not like.
If you look up, you can see the sky. It's still treetops and stuff, but it's not the completely
Big
covered.
canopy.
Is it day again?
Yeah, it's day.
Okay. Well, I will go heal Katunk. That's 3 plus your heal base.
You should heal yourself. You got a nasty cut on your
I
hand.
can't. Priests can't heal themselves. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's why he was trying to get others to do it first.
It'll be fine. I've already wrapped it and bandaged it.
But yeah, the whole like thing shrunk, but you kind of phased through it. That big now.
Okay.
I think if you cursor over the top of that, then you under it.
We can see that there's a tree trunk, but
Yeah.
Wow.
there's some glowing underneath.
Yeah,
it.
the red glowy thing.
Yep. Yes, there is. Kind of smells a little sulfur.
I do not like it here.
All right. I'm going to rest a little bit since I got hurt. Why don't you guys see if you can figure out where we are and which direction we need to go? We need to be in position soon.
So I will tie the ropes onto me, and Katunk, you hold the end, and I will fly up out of the trees and try and find which direction we need to go.
So you fly up and you look and like off toward you see down here.
Yep.
That's the direction of
That's the path.
the castle.
Okay. I fly back down. I point out the direction that we need to go. over there.
Yeah, that worked.
So these goblin bears didn't have pelts that were worth anything.
No, it would be like the pelts were very dirty, nasty. I don't course.
Okay.
Collect my arrows.
Oh yeah. Most
Yeah.
of them hit things.
They all hit something.
One didn't. You shot at what? You shot at one invisible one, and it went off into the woods.
Oh.
Oh no, you did
No,
hit.
he hit every. So
Yeah.
you know where they are. So roll your. You only get the broken die, not the lost die. So arrows roll a d6, and it's broke and damaged on a 6.
A D6 for each one.
Yep, that he rolled. So
Okay.
one broke. You just expand it.
Right, I can't look at them because it's private.
Oh, true.
It just put one question mark, so it didn't show me how many he rolled for.
Oh, so you only lost one instead of losing 2.
I heard for the wildfires that what was it? Oregon sent like 6 fully loaded fire trucks to California, but they stopped them on the border
Uh-huh.
because they don't have California emissions.
Oh.
Oh,
And all that
And
smoke and stuff is not.
yeah, so I'm like, I just really hope that's not true. Because I'm assuming that I don't know a lot about fire trucks, but don't they have emergency tanks on them?
Where did they come from?
I thought it was. I don't remember. I thought it was Oregon.
Okay.
What is that close to California? I don't.
Yeah. It's just
I
right
get
north of it.
confused. I don't know the states as well as I used to.
I don't know if that's true or not. I would think it would depend on a few things, whether like California asked them to do that, or if they just decided to do that, or
I
if
think it was
this,
just they decided to go, but then they got to the border and they're like, no, we can't let you in because you
because
don't pass.
that's one of those things where if you're asked to do it, then there probably could be some exceptions made. If you're doing it, it could be seen as political. I don't know. Even though it's a disaster, it shouldn't. There's much
Right. It's
politics
like if
going
you're
on.
there, it's like people's houses are burning. Hell, there are cities on fire.
Okay. Misinformation about Oregon fire trucks being denied entry into California to fight wildfires has been debunked by the California Department
Good.
of
Okay.
Forestry and Fire Protection.
Sounds
Well,
like somebody.
debunked by California, so it could still just be.
After Oregon sent 300 firefighters and 75 engines to fight LA fires this week, rumors began circulating that equipment and crews have been stopped for California emissions testing. According to Oregon and California officials, each truck was given a routine safety check in Sacramento to make sure each engine was equipped, mechanically sound, and able to respond.
That's good. I couldn't find any more information on it other than the blurb I saw, and I'm like, God, I really hope that's not true.
Yeah, to me, it sounds like somebody was just trying to stir crap.
Probably.
Like I said, things are so political now that let's make up a story to make California seem bad because of those idiots with all their extra laws in place. Okay, let's get back. So, yes, you're able to fly up. You see the direction that you should be able to go. You get out of this area. And yeah, you get to that. Go back. Back to the map. You get, right along the edge there.
Yep.
Wait. It you didn't take too long, so it didn't seem like it happened rather shortly. The healing, figuring out what to set you back in a
Are you
total 15 to 30 minutes.
are you still hurt?
Yes.
All right, I'll do another one on him.
Yeah, and if we do next time, if anybody else shows up, they somehow didn't stumble into that area.
They got lost before it.
Or they were right next to you one moment, and then the next they weren't.
Gotcha.
So we'll go ahead and stop there for the night.
Okay.
We'll be able to do worthwhile with it anyway. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for running.